Welcome to the Whiskey Vaults.
I'm Daniel.
I am Rex. These are always fun. The Kirkland.
Yeah, so this is why I'm excited about this. First, this is a gift from magnificent bastard Erik Evenson.
Erik Evenson, you magnificent bastard. So why
I did a quick hand switch there for some reason.
I like that.
Here's the thing, though. It was actually a moment of panic. I couldn't figure out what to do with my hands. So you said Erik Evenson, I went.
Why are the Kirklands fun for you?
Because we have no idea where this is coming from.
Yeah. So
we never know.
So as much as we talk about, transparency and misleading bottling, it's like you put anything you want. As a maker, put anything you want in there. Just be clear about what's in the bottle.
Right.
But that said, the Kirkland,
Every once in a while.
it's kind of like sometimes you want a little grab bag.
Yeah.
You
It's like remember when you used to go to those candy gatherings or something like that and you pay $5 and you get the brown paper bag?
Yeah.
Who knows what's in it?
Right.
Might be amazing, might not be.
So maybe
Yeah.
we'll be totally inconsistent with the Kirkland.
Yeah. 22-year-old sherry cask single malt, right?
Yeah.
Under $100.
Yeah.
Find me.
See, that's fun though.
Find me a 22-year-old single malt
Right.
for under $100
Right.
anywhere other than Kirkland.
Right. That's why it's kind of part of what makes it fun. We want transparency and all the things, but it's kind of ridiculous.
And because it's Alexander Murray, it's 46, 40. It's not 40. That's good. 46. That's better. Actually, impressive to what they normally do.
So it's a nice nose. I wouldn't have guessed a 22-year-old nose, but I wouldn't have said young either. I said just like a standard mature age, maybe in like the teens.
I'm getting a cherry cola note. A weird.
Definitely. So we're talking sweet here. These are sweet.
Like a cherry hard candy.
Not a hint of smoke.
No. But weirdly, the musty note that I normally find in an overly sherried Scotch is not showing up. That earthy, overturned mulch mixed with figs and fruit.
We're definitely in the candy sweetness.
Yeah.
The sugared
hard candy.
Yeah. You ever
But
had nerds?
I have. I used to eat them all the time. Recently, somebody got nerds. Who brought nerds to? Somebody brought nerds to work.
A little bit of nerds.
Yeah.
Just like these
Chunks of
granular
sugar.
chunks of colored sugar that.
Yeah. How do they make nerds?
I don't know.
They're so oddly It's like
I have this theory that in the candy factory, they're walking around, it's like, we're making this candy, it's really popular. The thing is, we're left with like this weird...
all these bits.
These chunks. It's like
let's box them.
slap them in a box and give it a name.
Do you remember back when Long John Silver's
the Crispies!
was cool?
The Crispies were amazing!
I
love the Crispies!
You would order a box and you would ask for extra Crispies.
Yeah.
It's like, give me extra fried bits, basically.
So it's the batter from the fryer that didn't stick to like the fillets.
Yeah.
It's just kind of floating around. And they fish them out and you get like this basket, this paper basket of just nothing but fried batter. It's amazing.
Yeah, and you just by the handfuls, and it's so good.
Yeah,
So terrible for you.
They wouldn't even charge you for the Crispies.
No, they'd be like, oh, have all the Crispies you want.
Right.
I look back one time in one place I was at, they actually had a bin where like as they took all the pieces out, they would dump the Crispies into this bin.
Ah!
And you're like, yeah, that's the Crispies bin.
They should have opened up another, like a sister business
It's called
across the
Crispies.
parking lot called Crispies.
Everybody would go there though.
You just killed Crispies.
Yeah.
I just had the Crispies.
So nerds are the Crispies of the candy family.
Yeah, factory leavings.
This is an episode where you learn. You learn things.
All right, going in.
This is not as densely sherried as I would have expected. It's a sherry finished.
Oh,
Sorry. I gotta take this. Hang on a second.
it's really nice.
This will take 30 seconds.
All right, go ahead.
This is Daniel.
Thank you. Mr. Woody, can I have our even going to Banco Nacional de Mexico?
Yes. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, sorry. We're back. This is not as densely like all life sherry. This is sherry finished. And I think that's why the sherry's not taking over.
So I think you'll find it shows up a bit more on the taste. A little bit more on the taste. More so than the nose for sure. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You're getting a little low there yourself.
Well, 22. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's on the very end, it's this peppery zest that has nothing to do with smoke.
Yep. Yeah.
That's pretty wild because they said it's, it may only be like 6 months in a sherry cask, which means it's 21 and a half years old.
By the way, the color. If they didn't E150 that,
Yeah, they
you
had to have
think
E150.
Well, 22 years though.
Well, maybe not then.
22 years.
Maybe not.
20?
I don't want to disparage, or as our French sensei, disparage.
And man, hold on a second. I'm just saying, for the money, that's a damn good Scotch.
Right?
Yeah.
22 years old too.
Yeah.
That's a gift right there for people who don't know whiskey.
Yeah.
But they're like 22 years old.
It's from the ancient Scottish family of Kirkland.
It's unfortunate that it says Kirkland signature, and they might recognize the brand because it's also on the bag of socks they bought yesterday. but still.
Right. Honestly, I don't know if I would do the gift thing.
You know what I'd do?
I would do the me thing.
Decant it.
Oh, yeah.
In a crystal
And then you
decanter,
just say,
22-year-old sherried Scotch.
Guys, this is a mystery. We don't know where this came from.
Yeah, but it's 22
you
years
play
old.
up the lack of
Oh, yeah.
transparency.
Mystery is your
You don't.
friend.
It's like, I invited Kirkland.
Yeah, no.
It's super dark.
Yeah. 22 years old.
I gotta say,
Oh, that's tasty.
I really like that at 46.
It's okay. So here's the one thing I don't like about it. If
Yeah.
I had to pick it apart, but I'm nitpicking. It feels like it starts flat and then opens into a finish, but there's no first initial nice burst.
I can see that.
So the first sip, it's sort of flat and thin.
Yeah.
And you don't really get any complexity until the finish starts to arrive, and then all you get is like a stereotypical sherry finish.
You know what I want with this? I want a cigar with this.
I want a chocolate.
A chocolate?
Yeah.
You want a chocolate?
Chocolate with this. But I had a lot of cigars last night. I'm not really feeling a cigar at this moment.
And it doesn't. That's really surprising to me, because it's like the clockwork waking me up 3 a.m. and it does nothing for you. You ever hold on a second though? Do you ever do a cigar without anything to drink? Just cigar.
Tea, when on dry week, I do it with tea.
Oh, speaking.
Does that
of,
count?
When's that again?
I don't know. We need to pick it. We haven't actually picked
We'll
it.
We'll pick the next.
We'll pick dry week. Yeah.
I don't know if we gave specific enough notes. There was like the cola note.
Yeah, and I said it starts with that flat, thin, vague, malty sweetness, and then then finally it flowers into that sherry fruit funk.
Yeah.
Earthy, a little bit of the mulchy note.
Yeah.
And then there's no real lingering oil aftertaste.
I think
it's more of that funk sweet sugar aftertaste.
I think the thing that 22 years is delivering is it's rounding off, is presenting those notes as smooth notes, but the notes are anything weird or exotic.
No.
You've had these many times before.
Right down the middle.
It's just nicely matured, proof to 46%, so it's going to be an easy sipper.
We'd call it simple, but not boring.
Yeah, simple but not boring. It's a really nice background whiskey for a cigar. You want something that feels like it's good.
Like Rex.
I'm too simple enough to get the reference. I'm trying to figure that out.
Here, let me pour you a little more. Don't you worry your pretty little head. You're here for the eye candy.
Son of a bitch. Inster. Is there a 2020 list of all the rare whiskey Friday?
Yeah, so
bottles?
we did, so we put a 2020 list. In the first week of January, there was an episode where we tried the blend. And in that description, there's a couple of different ways to find the whole list, but it's not sorted by date, so it doesn't necessarily give you like Rare Whiskey Friday list.
Yeah.
But it does give you everything we tried in 2020.
So ish.
Ish. I mean, I could re-upload it with dates because I have it with dates.
How do you do that?
But
What are the chances of you remembering as soon as we're done?
it's never gonna happen. Yeah.
Wait. I like this. Mexibilly?
I had a dream that I quit
Okay.
last night.
All right.
Everything.
All right.
Yeah. That was the beginning of the dream, was something went down
Right.
and I quit everything.
Oh, I know what spawned the stream.
What spawned it? Well, oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm out, right?
Right.
But I quit everything,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the dream.
Right. Hold on a second.
No,
The
this
thing-
is great.
But people are going to wonder, oh my God, what went down? The thing that went down, the thing that I think spawned this,
Yeah.
it had nothing to do with,
No,
it
it's
wasn't
not me.
you.
Yeah.
It was a different
No, it's
situation
somebody
of
else,
somebody
yeah.
who's experiencing it.
Yeah.
All right.
So I quit.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning of the dream.
Right.
And so that was everything. Like it was Wizard Academy, all the boards and associations,
Right.
Whiskey Tribe,
Yeah.
everything.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the rest of the dream was me walking around and having these like walk and talks with all these different people gently and graciously explaining to me that I couldn't quit. That I wasn't allowed. That's like, you realize, like that's adorable.
Right.
You know, but you realize you can't actually quit.
You realize,
right?
We own you.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah. It was like one guy first. He's like, you can't actually quit.
Who was
and I was like, no, the first one was Roy with Wizard Academy. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And then I told Roy in the dream, yeah, no, I meant everything else.
Right.
Right.
Of course.
And then, yeah. But then the next talk was with Jared Hempstead.
Okay.
And he was like, well, it make you realize that's fine, but we still need you to do this one thing. Like, you can quit all the other things, but we still need you to do this thing. And basically, like, everybody in my life
So by the end,
was like, you can quit everything else but the thing that I need you for.
so by the end,
I was back on.
So by the end,
Yeah.
you would quit everything, and then you sign back on to everything.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
Yeah. It was a weird dream. Yeah.
I would quit, but I don't actually do anything. So
That's what he would like you to think.
Mexabilly, not sure if this was mentioned yet, but have you ever thought of taking your 2020 Infinity tin and sending those to other channels and shows that you're close with as a gift for entertainment purposes?
Legally, we cannot do that, so it is absolutely not happening.
So we're never going to do that.
Never going to
thing.
do that.
And you know what? Honestly, you're in trouble for
How
having that
dare
thought.
you.
But we're never going to do that.
I have
thing.
not ordered 200 milliliter bottles.
Better not be a narc. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may fight for a friend.
Steal, may you steal your liberty.
And if you drink, may you drink with us. Hillwoodwhiskey.com.au, which stands for France.
Stands for the bottle.